Well, I wish you could see Anthony dancing. We didn't really take that far. All right, these days, the most telling question for how you shop isn't what is in your wallet, but what is in your smartphone. More and more people are turning to mobile apps such as Apple Pay or Venmo, and the big banks are scrambling to adapt.
Forrester Research predicts that mobile payments in the U.S. will reach $90 billion in 2017, up from $12.8 billion in 2012. So what's driving the change? CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to tell us. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
This is millennials pushing all this, isn't it?
Except for Vanita. But yes, absolutely.
Millennials.
I just want to say that millennials have a really different kind of relationship with financial institutions. They kind of hate them and don't trust them, but they love technology. So we found something that's amazing called the Disruption Index. It's really trying to identify what sectors of the economy will millennials disrupt. You've got to check out some of these stats. They're mind-blowing. 71% of millennials say they'd rather go to the dentist than listen to what banks are saying. Wow. 73% say they would be more excited about a new offering in financial services from Google, Amazon, Apple, PayPal, or Square than from their own nationwide bank. It's going to happen, and millennials will be driving us more and more towards financial and technology services and digital payments.
I think people have a natural hesitation because of security questions also, knowing it's all on your phone. Is that a legitimate concern?
It's interesting. When you talk to technology experts, they say, are you crazy? These mobile payment services are more secure than a credit card. It's the credit card that actually is a problem. And I think the biggest issue really is, what if I lose my phone? Just like what if I lose my wallet? That's the big concern. But the advantages are vast. So again, security is better. We have convenience, obviously. And for those who use Venmo, that's a peer-to-peer payment system. It's a way for you to kind of use your phone to go pay Vanita if you owe her $12 or something. We also have the speed. And for the merchants, it's cheaper than using credit cards.
In October, Citigroup announced the launch of something called Citi FinTech, which is a new unit dedicated to developing mobile banking. The banks have to respond to this?
Absolutely. This is where everything is going. And you see not just banks, but other financial institutions. We saw Fidelity actually acquire eVisor, which was eMoney Advisor, rather, for $250 million. Northwestern Mutual, big life insurance company, acquired LearnVest for $250 million. These are platforms that allow users to interact with their financial institutions digitally. And it's not just checking your statements. It's how can I get my numbers run for my student loan balance? How can I get advice from not a robot, but from an algorithm?
You mentioned millennials, though, and I think the real question people have is, what about baby boomers and Gen Xers? Are they getting on board, or right now is this just a slim margin of the population?
They're going to get on board because they're going to have to get on board, Vanita. And I'm sorry to say, but I want to also point out, when I first started in this business and we were talking about online trading in the early 90s, people said to me, there's no way individuals are going to push the buy or sell button from their homes. Look how that has been transformed. This is going to be transformative. We're going to pay for things with our phone. We're going to interact with our financial institutions through mobile devices. We are going to see the full-fledged integration of financial services and technology. There is so much money being thrown at that. Startups are going crazy. Venture capital is coming at this. It is the next phase of technology and the revolution.
I want you to know you've made a very strong case, and I still will do it, dragging my heels, refusing to do it. Jill, thank you so much.
Sure.
Well, coming up.